Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about a condition that affects 1 in every 10 women worldwide, and that is polycystic ovarian syndrome. So just a summary, in this video we're going to be talking about the difference between PCOS and PCOD. After knowing the difference, you will be able to understand where you stand as a lady, and then we're going to be talking about supplements. Why is it so important? Yes, hair care, skin care, diet, lifestyle, workout, etc. will help, but supplements will actually push you further. So I'm going to be talking about each and every supplement, when to take, how much dose to take, what symptoms it is going to control, etc. And yes, we're also going to be talking a bit about diet as well and workouts. A few disclaimers before we start. 1, this is not a medical advice. Number 2, if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or intending to get pregnant in the future, if you have a medical condition or any other underlying condition, then you might want to go and talk to your doctor before starting on any of these supplements. Number 3, you can see I'm losing my life here. I'm sweating. It's because I'm on my period. My uterus is about to fall on the floor. There is a sharp pain shooting up my bum. I'm unable to focus, so we're going to rely a lot on my notes app. Alright? So without any further ado, let's get into the video, but do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and press the bell icon for engagement. So, talking about the difference. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna move. End of this week, I'm moving. But yeah, in any case, you can see the boxes. Talking about the difference between PCOD and PCOS. So here are the few things that we're gonna look into it. What it is, the cause of it, how it's going to affect your period, how it's going to affect your ovulation, fertility, and the severity of the condition. Now, PCOD is a disease where your ovary releases immature or partially mature eggs, which then turns into cysts. What's the cause? Could be hormonal imbalance, could be obesity, could be stress, could also be poor lifestyle. How it's going to affect your periods? Periods may be irregular, but it will be there. Ovulation, it happens, but it's usually delayed. Fertility, people with PCOD can actually conceive without any sort of medical help. As per severity, it is milder and it is more lifestyle related and can be controlled and is seen in younger adults and teenage girls. So PCOS, on the other hand, is a serious metabolic disorder which is linked with anovulation, basically means no ovulation at all, hormonal imbalance, mainly you'll be able to see androgens, and high insulin resistance. The cause is often genetics and is linked to very high hormonal imbalance and metabolic issue. Periods, they're extremely irregular or doesn't happen at all. Ovulation, again, very rare or doesn't happen at all. As for fertility, it is kind of difficult for ladies in this category to conceive without a medical help. As for severity, the syndrome comes with long-term implications like type 2 diabetes, heart issues, and infertility. So after listening to the difference, should you be scared? No. The first step is believing in yourself. So now talking about supplements. Number 1, we're going to be talking about Inositol. What is Inositol? Inositol is a vitamin-like compound claimed as PCOS superstar. And you need to take it in a 40:1 ratio because that's what is going to work. So how does it help? 4 things. It helps with insulin sensitivity, helps with ovulation and regular cycles, controls testosterone levels, and helps with fertility. Like I said, the ratio should be 40:1. The dosage should be 2,000 milligrams of mayo plus 50 milligrams of D-chiro twice daily, or 4,000 milligrams of mayo plus 100 milligrams of D-chiro once daily. How long are you going to see the results? In 3 months, you will be able to see menstrual regularity and ovulation improvements. And in 6 months, if you're somebody with acne, weight gain, and hair loss, you'll actually see reduction in acne, weight gain, and hair loss. Anyway, the next supplement that we're going to be talking about is Berberine. Berberine is claimed to be the natural form of metformin. If you're already in your PCOS and PCOD journey with your doctor, you might know that you get prescribed anti-diabetic medication like metformin, but taking metformin in the long run, it helps you with your memory issue. You tend to forget a lot of things, and you get vitamin B12 deficiency as well, which is not the best. So Berberine is the ideal substitute for it. But disclaimer, again, Berberine needs to be taken and then taken off of your routine. So let's say 6 to 12 weeks of being on Berberine, and then 2 to 4 weeks of break is ideal. Talking about the dosage, it needs to be at least 1500 milligrams a day, but it doesn't mean that you get Berberine today and you start taking Berberine immediately today, 1500 milligrams. No, you're gonna think that you're pregnant if you're in Berberine. Like, it will make you nauseous. You're gonna have this morning sickness and you're gonna feel so dizzy. You're gonna have stomach problems and diarrhea and all of that. So ideally, you need to wean in and wean out. What I mean by this is week 1, you start 500 milligrams with breakfast, and then week 2, you introduce another 500 milligrams in your lunch, and week 3, you take another one with dinner, and then slowly continue taking the same breakfast, lunch, dinner, 500, 500, 500. So how does it work? Again, it helps with glucose metabolism, reduces insulin resistance, supports fat loss, especially around the belly area, because people with PCOS and PCOD carry a lot of fat in the belly area. So how long do you have to wait to see the results? In 2 to 3 months, you'll be able to see regular period, weight loss, and hormonal balance. But disclaimer, 2 things. 1, it needs to be combined with lifestyle changes, and number 2, shouldn't be taken while breastfeeding or while you're pregnant. So the next is omega-3, aka fish oil. It is a type of essential fatty acid that helps with hormone production. How does it help? It helps maintain lipid profile and helps you control or enhance your mood. I would like to say enhance, not control. It also lowers androgens like testosterone and reduces inflammation in your body. Dosage is anywhere from 1000 to 3000 milligrams. Needs to be consistent use, because in 6 to 12 months, you will see your mood has been improved, lowers inflammation, better skin and hair quality. I don't know what number it is. I think it's number 4. But vitamin D. Again, it is vitamin D, but it is also known as a hormone-like vitamin, which a lot of women with PCOS and PCOD are known to be deficient in. But mind you, whenever you take your vitamin D, you want to take it with K2, because vitamin D might clog your arteries and deposit in your arteries and all that. We do not want that. K2 actually helps redirect it away from the arteries. So get something with vitamin D3 and K2 combined. So the dosage, it technically depends. In the UK, it's usually 400 to 800 depending on the blood work and whatever the results have come out. Consult your doctor, get your levels checked, and based on that, get the dosage done. What does it help with? It helps with menstrual cycles, mood, and also hormonal imbalance, also insulin sensitivity. Do you see the results? In 1 to 3 months, you'll actually see improvement in your mood. The next one is magnesium. It is a mineral that helps with hormones and blood sugar levels, helps with anxiety, controls your PMS symptoms, and also calms your nervous system down. What's the dosage? 200 to 400 milligrams per day, ideally before bed, 30 minutes before bed, and it should be in the form of citrate or glycinate. How long does it take for you to see the results? 2 to 8 weeks. And in the long run, it also helps with your menstrual cycle. So the next one is zinc. It is a trace mineral that helps you improve your reproductive health. How it works, it reduces your androgens like testosterone, improves your egg quality, improves your immune system. It helps reduce acne, hair loss. So the dosage is actually 15 to 30 milligrams per day. If taken long term, it needs to be with copper. To see the results, in 1 to 3 months, you will actually see results, reduction in acne and reduction in hair loss. If you're someone with uncontrolled PCOS and PCOD symptoms, then you can add other supplements like Chromium Picolinate. There is a herbal option as well, that is spearmint tea. Spearmint tea has anti-androgen effects, helps reduce testosterone levels, helps with hirsutism, that is facial and body hair. 1 to 2 cups of spearmint tea daily has actually shown improvement in the results in 30 days for mild changes, and in 3 months for drastic change. So any supplement, any change will only work if you've got your lifestyle and diet in place. Talking about lifestyle changes, yes, you might want to go work out in the gym twice a day, weight training. Get into slow, steady state cardio. When I say slow, steady state cardio, it means walking, incline walking on the treadmill, or if you do not go to the gym, just go out for a walk. Even getting 6,000 to 7,000 or 8,000 steps, something is better than nothing at the end of the day. As for diet, a lot of my clients come to me and tell me that, oh, I do not eat anything from the outside. I cooked home-cooked meals. But girly pop, are you eating a protein-rich diet? Most often than not, their diets are carbohydrate-rich, which, don't get me wrong, having a carbohydrate rich meal is amazing, but hitting your protein intake is more amazing. It's a very deep topic, but what I can say is eating your protein will keep you full for longer. Carbohydrate will provide you energy. So anyway, that was it for my video. Hope you found it very informative and you could take away a lot of knowledge from this video. And I hope you'll be able to control your PCOS and PCOD symptoms. But in case if you want to work with me in regards to your skin, hair, hormone related issue, drop me a message on Instagram or an email, or just comment down below and we can get in touch. In any case, I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Besos.